I'm Judy Wellick here at the Ina Levine campus of the Jewish Community Center in Scottsdale. It's September 21st, 2008, and this is the video history project of the Arizona Jewish Historical Society. And here I have with me Joy Carter, longtime community organizer, activist, and part of the Jewish community. So what would you like to tell us about your activities in Phoenix?
Well, I guess there's a saying that might encompass some of the things that I think I am or would like to be. If I am not for myself, who am I? But if I'm for no one, what am I? And my community involvement started many, many years ago. We've lived here since 1952, and I guess I started my activities in, let's say the late 50s. And I have served on many community boards, both Jewish and non-Jewish. And at one time, I was on the board of the Foundation for Senior Living of the Catholic Diocese of Phoenix, the Salvation Army Board, of which I'm now a life member, and almost 30 years of being on that board, and also the Council for Jews with Special Needs. So I really believe that to be involved with the community means the total community, Jewish and non-Jewish. And it's interesting, on some of the boards that I have served, I was the only Jew on it. And it gave other people a chance to see that Jews are not any different than they are, that they serve on boards and commissions. And so I feel that serving the community is my strong point. And as I said, I've done it for many, many years. And I guess one of my proudest moments was when I was awarded the Han Kachina Award for volunteer service in the community. And that was only 2 years ago. So I'm still very proud of that, and wear my pin quite often. Other things that I have done are the Phoenix City Council, which was probably one of the most frustrating, enjoyable, you name the adjective, and serving on the City Council was it. When I was on the council, we were elected at large. We did not have council seats by district. So the 7 of us, instead of 9, were on the Phoenix City Council. So all I needed was 3 other votes to make something happen, and that's not bad.
What year was this?
Oh, we're going into ancient history. I served 1976 through 81.
And in between, you were vice mayor for 3 terms, is that correct?
I was vice mayor once in each of the 3 terms. That meant I got the highest number of votes. Mayor Margaret Hance and I had the honor of serving with the first female mayor of Phoenix, and I was her vice mayor 3 times. So the first term I was her vice mayor the second year her vice mayor the first year, and the 3rd term the first year, because I'm proud to say I got over 70% of the votes in 2 of those terms. People assumed vice mayor must have some special duties, that you were somebody special. All it meant was that you met with the mayor and the city manager and assistant manager, and you set the agenda for the next meeting. And if the mayor couldn't go to a function, I got first call. And so when she couldn't go to the ambassador from Japan's dinner, I went. So there were a lot of goodies attached to being vice mayor. I had first crack at anything the mayor couldn't do or didn't want to do.
And Did you increase your community involvement after you left the council?
It stayed about the same. As I said, I've been on the Salvation Army Board for almost 30 years, and I wouldn't go on until after I won my election. I didn't want anybody thinking I was using the Salvation Army as an edge, you know, to get elected. You have to be very cautious of the things that you do so that people don't think, oh, she's doing that just to, you know, get publicity. So I stayed on the boards that I was on and didn't get off of any.
And what would you say were some of the highlights of your life in service to the community of Phoenix?
Oh, wow. I've never thought of that because it just comes naturally that it's your community. You want to do whatever you can to help make it as good as it can be. Not necessarily better, but as good as the organization or the city or whatever group you're involved with. You want to make it the best.
I wonder if there's any little story or vignette from your life that you would like to tell us.
There's sort of a funny one. A woman came up to me and said, I said, I'm Joy Carter. But she said first, didn't you used to be Joy Carter? And I said, yes, and I still am. She was so sincere in saying, didn't you used to be? And that was a long time ago, but it was quite a bit longer than, I wasn't just on the council, it had been after I got off. And it's interesting, occasionally, very occasionally, I will still have people come up to me, weren't you on the Phoenix City Council? And I only hope they had pleasant memories, because you have to decide so many issues that impact the citizens of Phoenix.
You sound like you're very proud of your career.
Absolutely. And I'm looking for more boards to get on. And as I said, I've been on the Federation Board. I've been on the president of the Women's Division of Federation, whatever they may call it now, the Women's Department. So I've had a career in the community aspect in both the Jewish and non-Jewish.